E stands for evidence. Just as a brief reminder, the M stands for main idea, the E is for evidence, the A is for analysis, and the T is either for tie-up or transition, depending on where in your essay the paragraph is. A quick breakdown, the M and the T should only be 5% each of the overall length of your paragraph. The E should be a little bit longer. This should be about 30% of your overall paragraph length, and the A should be about 60% of your overall paragraph length. We already went over the main idea in a previous video, so if you're looking for more information on that, click on the video titled Meet Paragraph Main Idea. The evidence is the proof that your opinion or your point is valid. So it's also looking at what kind of research did you do to back up your point. Just a reminder, your evidence should be about 30% of your overall paragraph length. That means if your paragraph is about 10 sentences long, then about 3 sentences should be your evidence. Depending on your teacher's requirements, your evidence might be based on your research, based on personal experience or observation. It could also be a direct or indirect quote or a paraphrase. These might depend on what your teacher is asking, so be sure to look back at your teacher's rubric or at the requirements on your syllabus. For example, if you are writing an essay about whether your school should require uniforms, then your evidence should support your main idea. In the previous video, I stated that a main idea of one of my paragraphs would be that school uniforms should be required because they save students energy and time in the morning. So now I need to back that up with evidence, with proof. So if you look at my red sentence on the screen behind me, this is a decent sample of evidence. It says, according to a survey of 100 city high school students, 58% of students feel rushed or stressed in the morning. This stress is largely caused by a desire to choose comfortable clothing that fits the dress code and is fashionable. This evidence supports my main idea that having a school uniform would save students time and stress in the morning. It's important to realize that your evidence might depend on your teacher's requirements. So if you are being asked to survey fellow students, this might be a really good sample for your first type of evidence. However, you can also find evidence through your research. Maybe you're doing research online or in the library, or through personal experiences or observations. It's important to have evidence in your paragraphs because this is what gives your writing credibility. Nobody wants to listen to somebody who's just a know-it-all and has only opinions. So make sure that you have evidence that is specific and backs up what your point is.